So the John Wick spin-off most people did not ask for but we got is out, and it's pretty fun, I cannot lie. Negatives out the way, if you're a die-hard fan of cinema and you need your films to have like great plots, good characterization for the characters, and you thought this movie would improve on the original 4 John Wick films on those aspects, yeah, I'm sorry to disappoint to you because it is in fact worse. Personally, I found the antagonist and his group to be very, very uninteresting in a narrative point of view. And I could not really get attached to any of the characters in the sense of those characters I have never seen before, or outside of Arma de Armas or any actor that I could recognize like a Norman Reedus. I will come back to him. Film honestly does not even get started with its classic John Wick revenge quest till like halfway in. Yes, I looked at the time. It was more or less like 40 minutes into the movie. Then that begins to show phases that is going to happen, and I don't even know whether or not it's as a result of the reshoot or whatever, but I have to say the way that they managed to salvage this film, giving it that like entertaining action from beginning, from the moment this film ends with like the flashback sequence with Anya Darmas's character till the end, to make me at least not notice that the story moments were a bit prevalent. But at the same time, I was just having fun with everything else, and that has to be applauded. You look at this film and you should instantly go into it for that, the action. Anything else, just go watch Wes Anderson or something. He dropped a new film, and the action on here was amazing, really visceral, creative action sequences. I haven't really seen a John Wick film since 2023, like December, and I was questioning like midway in this film, were those films as visceral as here? Because some scenes in this movie are really gruesome. Like, goddamn, they took it far. Seen some word about like the flamethrower sequence, for example, and that was really good. The camera work, the editing, the lighting to pull off those scenes. It was just so like expertly created, so creative, and it's so fun and entertaining, and it's insane. I mean, Ana de Armas kicking ass with the flamethrower. It literally sounds harder for you to mess it up. But when you're going into this movie and you're thinking about that scene, put your expectations up here and it's going to elevate it by like times 10. But my favorite action sequence involved her just like taking out a bunch of guys with grenades. That scene was just so visceral, and it's just her doing everything with grenades. It's so creative, and it had me giddy throughout that experience. And there's so much to choose from. Like, the action here saves this film on its back, as well as the performances on here. I haven't seen anything from Anya since her movie Blonde with her with acting as Marilyn Monroe, and I have to admit she might be back, given such a kick-ass performance here. Like, damn. Also helped at the start. We get to see her grow as this ballerina girl in the theater. I thought those parts of the movie at the start were pretty fun, you know, her backstory and everything, to build on that character and call her this basically like, I can't remember what they called like her character, but like she's this protector in the theater, like where John Wick is from. And I think all of that was cool. We also see Keanu Reeves reprise his role. We see him at the start, and it got me thinking, was this in between John Wick 2 and 3? But apparently it takes place between John Wick 3 and 4, so that's interesting. And we see him, he gets more to do towards the end, and I love him and Anya's little confrontation and how they handle that, because yeah, realistically, John Wick could kill her in 2 seconds. And there's this one scene that I also thought was really funny, because they like certain like unnamed characters that like talk, oh, it's just one man and he just kills them. They did my good justice, and I love that. Also was happy to see Norman Reedus in this, even though it was in this little capacity. It's good. I'm happy because I've never really seen him on the big screen. Yes, he did a movie last year, Bike Riders, but in a big IP like this, I'm happy to see him, and I hope if this gets a sequel, which I doubt it will because the promotion for this was horrible. There were only like 2 people in the theater, including me, making it 3. Yeah, this movie is not making its money back. But yeah, the movie is fun, and I hope we see more of this. Like, it's not really as I said, it's not the spin-off I wanted, but I'm happy that it's good. It's fun. Unlike the Continental TV show, it was engaging. It was exciting. It was fun. It was really creative. The fight for choreography was amazing. The way the film was shot at times was really cool. I loved the scenes in Prague. That was really, really beautiful. And also when we moved to that like final location, the scene in the freaking kitchen, that was so cool with the plates. Like, it's such a fun, exciting movie. And if you're going to this movie to see them try and one-up the action sequences in all the other John Wick films, that is literally what you get. Shout out Lance Reddick on here too. Surprised to see him here. And I'm happy he got to shoot some of the scenes here before he died. But yeah, Ballerina, I actually love this, especially more than I thought, considering halfway I was low-key doubting it. Thought it might have been a little incompetent, but although with all its struggles, for me, it really established itself a good building block around Ana de Armas' character that made her the second coolest person in this movie, which is enough for me. And the fans of this franchise will enjoy this. At least for me, that I'm a fan of this franchise, I'd enjoy this. And I hope we get a Nobody spin-off. Please, I need him to have his own spin-off, because if you can cook with Ballerina from here, I can only imagine what you do for him. Thanks for watching this video, and I hope I'll see you in the next one. Bye.